Hi there, and welcome to the Cult of Cinema. I am Aaron, and tonight we are going to be looking at the updated sales for Scream Factory, Kino Lorber, and Indicator. The one I'm most excited about is Indicator. Hey there, William. I went to an actual flea market today, and I also went to my Atomic Record store. Hey there, Cam. Hey there, Chris. And I actually found a couple things. Not a lot of things. Now, I usually do these kind of unboxings over on the Patreon channel for this type of stuff, but tonight we're going to do it out here live here on the regular channel. So welcome to Sunday Night Blues, which is what I decided to call my Sunday night video when I do Sunday night. Makes sense because a whole lot of Sundays going on there. Oh, be sure to like, share, subscribe, all that YouTube jazz, donation link, Patreon, merch, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Okay, anyway. Well, let's get into the video because that's what you came here for, not the shuffle and chill. Anywho, we can go into the sales first. So I can show you guys what I got first because I got one box set. Hey there, Strangeland. I am okay because I'm not working my day job right now. So, thank you for that. But unfortunately, my shifts are now split. So my next day off is on a Wednesday. So that's success. And, but you know, we keep up with the positivity. There we go. Anywho, do you guys want to go into the sales first or do you want to see what I got first? Because I got some stuff. Not a lot of stuff, but I got some stuff. Got a new Dollar Tree Holland. Flyers and the Real Girl. Oh, cool. A film called Killer Tattooist. I'm very jealous of your Dollar Generals that you have, Dollar Trees and Dollar Generals got it there. Because we don't have any of that stuff here now. When I go into like a Dollarama nowadays, there's nothing there. It's not even the graphic novels that used to be there. I feel bad. I want to actually go in there and, you know, bring stuff in because it's so empty. It's so sad. All right, here we go. So I'm going to have to do some explanations with a couple of these, but we'll start it with the box set first, I think. So I picked up, and it's kind of out of print, but you can get this on Blu-ray if you want to. But I don't have any really from this. Oh, thank you. Yet another like Jason shirt because I cannot get enough Friday 13th apparently. So I have the Faro Collection. We're gonna call it that. It's an Mgm Collection of It's an Mgm Collection of Woody Allen movies, and because here's the thing, because I know this is gonna be slightly controversial. The documentary. Yeah, I get it. It made me feel uncomfortable. But I do like the films, and there are other people in the movie aside from the main guy. And I bought it from a flea market, so I never exactly kind of, you know, gave him money. So there you go. That's what I'm going to go with. Anyway, so it is a Woody Allen collection. This is the MGM collection they put out a long time ago. There are 6 films in here, and I will show you all 6 of these. I put them in the order of when they came out because they weren't. Dude, more than uncomfortable, Logan. More than uncomfortable. But I do like the acting in these films, and I'm not going to lie, I do like the writing of the films because the films come off more like stage plays than they do of actual films. And as a guy that's kind of in the stage, hey there, Richard, welcome, man. And if I would have went into the acting field, you know, movies, no interest. Stage, ton of interest. Watched a lot of horror this weekend. Oh, nice. We watched. Me and my cousin Roger's off camera right there. Watched Summer Sleepaway Camp 2 and 3 because he hadn't seen those 2. He's seen the first one. So, A Midsummer Night's Sex Comedy with Mia Farrow, Jose Ferrer, Julia Haggerty, Tony Roberts, and Mary Steenburgen. So, hell yeah. Z-League, which I know I saw. Don't remember. Don't worry. They're not going to be such highbrow films from here on out. Trust me on that one. Broadway Danny Rose. The Purple Rose of Cairo. Hannah and Her Sisters, probably the one that I saw the most when I was young, right alongside of, what was the name of it? The one with, which one is the one with the girl, with the girl in it? The young girl. That sounds even worse now, actually. That saying that. Carrie Fisher's in this one. Mia Farrow, Michael Caine, of course, Diane West, Max von Sydow, Barbara Hershey. This was a favorite of mine growing up. And of course, you get Seth Green in this one here, and that is Radio Days. So there you go. There are 5 films here. These are actually at Manhattan. Thank you. That's exactly what I'm thinking about. What's the actress's name? It's killing me. Mara Hemingway, right? It's Mara Hemingway.
Yes.
It is? Perfect. Okay. I knew it was Mara Hemingway. We should have known. We should have known with Manhattan and the character Mara Hemingway and her and how that movie played out. We should have known, guys. Anyway, so Woody Allen, I do love these films. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to, say that. And I got these for $5 for the box set at a flea market. So I'm kind of cool with that. That's kind of cool. So I picked up something else. Now, Mariel. The next one, I was super stoked for. Because hard to find. For me, especially. And I do like this dude's movies. I do like the girls in the film, too. So this is a Ring of Fire with Don the Dragon Wilson. Hey there, Dave. Welcome, man. I really dig Don Dragon Wilson. Like, some of his movies, horribly acted. I'm not going to lie. But you know what they do? They kick each other in the face and punch each other. And that's good enough for me. I like that. That's cool. Maria Ford is in this one. I have seen the talents of Maria Ford. Hopefully, the talents of Maria Ford are in this film, but I don't know. I don't remember seeing this one since the days of VHS, but I don't have much Don the Dragon Wilson in my collection. So there we go. Grabbing some of that. And last but not least, I wanted to get something super classic. So I went to my local Atomic Records and I got a double feature. And I was so stoked to get this one because I am from Newfoundland. And if you have to get like some Newfoundland related films. So you have to have Newfoundland pride. And I have Newfoundland pride. So I picked up the Shannon Tweed double feature of Forbidden Sins and Human Desires. For those that collect films and collect the genre entertainment, you know that finding like these erotic thriller types, they're hard. They are hard finds. You'll find your action movies all the time. You're going to find your horror films. You're going to find your dramas, your comedies. DJ, welcome, man. But do you find Shannon Tweed? Not enough. Never enough. Like, I would kill to find like a bunch of Shannon Tweed and like Shannon Worry and Tracy Tweed and Tane McClure. Needless to say, I watched a lot of these films growing up. Tanya Roberts. She normally is, though not all the time. Monica Parent, there's another one, perfect. But of course, Shannon Tweed, fantastic. Actually, you know what? She is. I sometimes jokingly say great actress, and I do that like kind of wink, wink, nudge, nudge type of thing. But in all honesty, she is. I mean, I really like her. I think that she's a really good actress, and you can tell when she's doing one of these movies as compared to like some of the other ones that are very cute, but may not be, I don't know, the greatest when it comes to thespianism. And that being said, most of the times, like, I'll be honest with you, unless it's Andrew Stevens or Gregory Harrison or someone like that, yeah. So the females in these films are usually the better actors. Like, not even gonna lie. It's not even close, man. Now, Body Chemistry series That's what I want to see get a Blu-ray. Like I love the Body Chemistry series. That's one with Greg Harrison. Greg Harrison, I think the first one at least. I'm pretty sure it's Greg Harrison, the first one. That's a very different type of film there, Ellen. I think one of her first was the what is it called again? The Surrogate. And in The Surrogate, she plays this really frigid wife, and they get a sex surrogate to come in and kind of open up the relationship and like kind of teach and stuff like that. And there's a twist. So I won't tell you what the twist is, but there's nudity. That's not the twist. But it was an early one, so it was before you expected it, right? All right, so what we're going to do tonight is we're going to look at the sales that are going on. We'll see what's sold out, what's still available. I think we're going to dive into the world of Indicator first. What's with my hands tonight? Holy crap, I could be like a flag person. But then they don't use their hands. Okay, anyway, let's go. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know. It's a Sunday night. I've got caffeine, so Shannon Tweed, The Perfect Night Visitor. Yeah, to see the new Scream trailer. I did actually, Logan. I loved it. I'm really excited about the new Scream film. It looks really good, and I think one of the main people are going to die. I hope it's not Dewey, because I think Dewey could very well become the Loomis of the Scream series if they let him do it. Yes. Okay. Are you guys ready to look into the belly of the beast? Look, are you ready to look into the sales? Are you ready to be tempted to spend more money? Because that's what happens here. Is we all spend money and we all look at these sales and we're like, I'm not going to buy anymore. And then you're like, oh, damn, that looks good. Got 2 DVDs and waiting for the rest. Before I do, I want to see that video, man. Want to see some sites I recommended? Ooh, I'd be interested to see that. Are you guys ready? Are you guys excited? Are you stoked for this? I'm stoked for this. We'll start with Indicator first because they're usually the shortest one. And we'll go from Indicator to Scream to Kino. I think that's what we're going to do tonight. Hey, Cobra, welcome, man. Isn't it weird, Ricky, that because at the end of the day, Dewey was supposed to die in the first film. But they said, you know what? He's got something there. Let him do a thumbs up at the end. But yeah, he was supposed to die in the first film. And I think he'd be a better person to keep because, to be honest with you, every time there's a Scream movie, it's always like, we got to get back Neve Campbell and Courtney Cox. And they're always like, I'm not sure if I want to come back this time. And, you got the guy that plays Dewey there. And he's like, David Arquette. And he's like, I totally want to make this movie. I want to come back. And they're always like, maybe we should kill Dewey off. Like, are you serious? Like, you have actors that want to come back and do your movies. And then you have actors that are like, I don't know, I can maybe come back for about a week or so to do some shooting, and you can pay me a lot of money, put it right here, and I'll come back for a week. I'll shoot some scenes. So yeah, go with the guy that's that wants to be in the movie. Kino announced a Warner Olin Fu Manchu double feature. I love Fu Manchu films. So, but I acknowledge the problematicness of them very much so. But I do have the Indicator set. So let's go. Yeah, and Ghostface really kind of my daughter actually really liked part 3 when she rewatched it. Now me, I still can't do part 3 very well. Remember the time when Dewey was thought to be like, oh, Dewey could be the killer? You're clamping down your spending? Well, let's see if I can unclamp you. That sounds wrong, Dave, but we're going to try that anyway. Right now in the sales segment. See how seamless that went? I got to rewatch it. But let's see if any of these are sold out. See if any of these have come back. Howdy, Arch. Welcome, man. So you can see we can see like the first 4 right there. 10 Runington Place is such a good movie. We got some beautiful Harryhausen stuff here. 13 Ghosts. We got some William Castle. Started us right out with such amazingness. This is such good stuff. And then you come down like Indicator. Look at the stuff they put out, and like let's just dive into one that I didn't go into. But let's look at Absolution. So that's a Richard Burton film, by the way. With Billy Connolly in his first film role, so that's kind of cool. We got, of course, we got features. We got an alternate presentation of the main feature, the original 1978 theatrical version, and the 2018 director's cut of the film. Got other commentaries on here. Got little interviews on here as well. I don't want to say little interviews in a way as to like diminish how important these interviews are, because they have some really good interviews, and they're edited extremely well. They're very concise. So if you've ever seen the old, remember there was an old like Hellraiser like documentary that came out and was talking about the Hellraiser franchise, mostly the first 3 or 4, but it kind of, the editing was way off. So it went on forever, more than me, and I go on forever. This is a UK-based company, Dave. Most of their films are region-free, and they are coming to North America, like legit coming to North America in your local store in January next year. But you can buy, you want to get some of their stuff, you can get them region-free right here, baby. And they have pretty good sales. So this is actually a really good sale. Tin Runington Place is fantastic. You got Age of Consent. It's back in stock. Was this out of stock? I'm pretty sure this was out of stock before. Age of Consent is a really good movie with Helen Mirren. And if you haven't seen it, it's a fantastic film. Of course, it's a Michael Powell film. Stars James Mason. Like you can see that all on the thing there. I love the artwork for this. If you're ever like, man, I want to see Helen Mirren nude a lot in her and younger. Well, congratulations. This is your Helen Mirren film. There is, aside from, now this is where we start to see some like really good stuff. Like Michael Powell, of course, Powell Pressburger. They made some amazing films. Powell made some amazing films on his own. There's an 85-minute long archival audio interview with him here, which is actually pretty amazing. You grab the Sinbad trilogy, nice. That John Ford, it's incredible. Vanessa, definite friend of the channel, actually sent me the John Ford set a while back. I think it was John Ford. I'm pretty sure it's John Ford. Yeah. I'm trying to remember if it was John Ford or if it was when I got over there. I think it was John Ford. It's worth it. I mean, this, like right here, there's, aside from that, there's a 105-minute like Guardian interview with Powell and Pressburger. So you know that's going to be amazing. That's going to be amazing. Now, I'm not sure if these will ship out. They have the Dune documentary. Oh, Jodorowsky's Dune. I do. I love the documentary. We watched it at least 3 times in this house, actually. Stuff like Paul Schrader's Blue Collar for $6.99 is an incredible price. Body Double with the beautiful Deborah Shelton, and early role there for Melanie Griffith as well. Incredible stuff. De Palma, as you guys know, De Palma is my jam. Love De Palma. Loving to see all this stuff that's back in print. Britannia Hospital is here. That was here before though. We got Christine. Oh, I'm not going to swear, but oh my God, the Columbia Noir sets are back in print. These are the stock when we did this video before. I think we did on Friday, right?
Sure what day, but yeah, they were out of stock. Yeah,
they were definitely out of stock. Well, it's to the street corner for me, because these are such good films. I think Harris will definitely return eventually. I think more than likely what we're going to get here, man, is 3 films. We're going to tell that story. I'm going to revamp it. Neo Noir is more like a newer. is like a newer noir film. Like think of like a 70s or 80s, especially noir film. Something along the lines of To Live and Die in LA. To Live and Die in LA would be a neo noir. The one that you picked up with Jeff Bridges and Rachel Ward. What the heck's that called again? Against All Odds. Against All Odds. That would be a neo noir. So it's like that. It has the noir like aspects to it, but it's definitely more of a modern film. It's color for one. Usually, there's special type of. Oh God, this is gorgeous. Yep. I'm going to say it now. If anybody wants to donate to the Aaron Get More Indicator Fund, there's a link to stream it right along down below. Thank you so much. No Rob Zombie. You'll get Jason Blum's definitely not gonna do Rob Zombie hell either. Let's be honest. They pretty much they kind of crapped on it a bit when they with Halloween 2018. To be honest with you, that's what that whole speak thing was about. So we got some excellent stuff here. We got Escape the Fog by Bud Boddicker. Incredible director. There's a great Bud Boddicker set out. Bud Boddicker ran off Scott's set. It's incredible stuff, man. Undercover Man is here. We got Drive a Crooked Road, which is an insanely good film. 5 Against the House. We got a Vincent Sherman one here with The Garment Jungle, and Don Siegel with The Lineup. The Lineup is such a good movie. This is a really good lineup of films. Pun unintended, actually. I don't have any of the film noir ones, just to let you know. Well, I don't think they're all going to be Michael Myers. I think some of them are going to be like kind of maybe an anthology-ish one. I'd say something along the lines of what's the name I'm looking for? Halloween 3. I think we're going to get some Halloween 3 style stuff. See, I don't have any imprint, so I'd be good with these indicator ones. Let's see what they got. Let's see what's on in here. So 120-page book. Shit, man. I did not swear. That was Roger throwing his voice. We got like commentaries from Pamela Hutchinson. We got a Three Stooges, like World War II, like short. Oh, cool. There's a World War II documentary compiled by Bud Boddicker. Man on a Bus, short film. Another Three Stooges. Yikes! I love me some Three Stooges, guys. I love me some Three Stooges. This YouTube channel is going to turn to an OnlyFans account. That's what's going to go on. Got some peanut butter. I'm all ready. So we got 5 Against the House. Got a Kim Novak interview, 67-long Kim Novak interview. Another Three Stooges, because I love my Three Stooges. I really do, actually. We got It's a Jungle out there. Robert Loggia. Okay. Excellent. Law of the Jungle. Another Three Stooges. Why? Had a commentary with James Elroy. We got David Duvall here. Well, not literally. It's like I don't have him tied up in the house. It's like right here. 3 episodes of the Lineup radio series. Oh, cool. The Candy Murders, written by Blake Edwards. The Case of Frankie and Joyce. And the Herring Hakata Handball Case. Say that 3 times fast. Of course, there's 2 of these here too. I do. Do you need to sweat back? I need to sweat back. I'll get it. Words, kind of my thing. But apparently not tonight. I've got to slack back on the caffeine, but I can't because I love caffeine, and to the point where when I went into town, I actually uploaded the app for Starbucks, and I got my Starbucks while I was walking, waiting to go to get Starbucks, waiting to go to Starbucks. I just went on the app and ordered it because I need my pumpkin spice lattes, guys. I need them. Wolf, Torture Garden. Torture Garden's amazing, by the way. Legacy. Oh, I love the Legacy. The Gorgon, Revenge of Frankenstein, Curse of the Mummy's Tomb, Mad Magician, nice. Beast Must Die, I'm Monster. Those are amazing pickups. Cisco Pike's really good. Brian Sauer from Just the Disc actually raved with Cisco Pike and really, really really did. Oh, Son of Skarsgård. I'm looking forward to the new Dune movie. My better half really is a big Dune fan, as I talk about on here all the time. I haven't read all the books. I don't think I have. Have you read any of the books? The Dune books? The Dune books? Like the Frank Herbert books? Like I read some when I was younger, but I don't remember them as well. But my better half, she's super like geeky when it comes to those type books. And like Dune, the Lord of the Rings books, she's read and reread all of them, the Wheel of Time, all that type of stuff. So we got here. Here's a Babadook one right here. Decision at Sundown. Definitely the Blue Dress is actually a really good film. Dragonwick is here. Endless Night. Yeah, Cobra. Right on. Endless Night. Such a cool film. This is actually a Agatha Christie mystery. And it's even done like with kind of all that yellow, giallo-esque style cover. So if you've ever seen any of these, the word giallo is obviously, it means yellow. It's in Italy. So the covers of their pulp novels, their Agatha Christie's and the different like mystery novels and stuff would have these yellow covers to them. And the Endless Night indicator cover looks just like one of those giallo style covers. If you can look them up online and see exactly what I'm talking about. Are you serious? Eyes Laura Mars is a visual essay by Kat Ellinger. Anything Kat Ellinger you need. It's really good. Kat Ellinger, Sam Deegan, Heather Drain, Rachel Nesbitt, Tri Howarth, Kim Newman. You see those names on a disc and you're like, is this going to be worth it? Yes, it's going to be worth it. I do have the Dune miniseries and the Children of Dune miniseries from TV. Actually, well, not from TV. I didn't I get the DVDs. Oh my God, I'm like so all over the place tonight. It's like I'm wired. Hey there, Sun Attack. Welcome in. Which prawn are you watching? My better half's favorite prawn is prawn too. The Spawning. We got Eve here, Experiment in Terror, Eyes of Laura Mars, which now I'm crying that I don't have. I'm apparently going to have to break the Maddie's place. Just don't lock your windows, Matt. Just saying. All I need to get is a plane ticket, right? Fanatic, which is a really cool Two Little Blankets Stephanie Powers one. Is that like the prequel they're making? Mel Gibson's doing a prequel to like John Wick. Such a weird choice for a John Wick prequel, actually. Hey, Amy, I got to ask you a question. We saw a Michelle Yeoh movie at the Atomic Records. And I think it was called Silver what? Silver
Hawk, I think.
Silverhawk. Is that any good? I do not do anything of the web. I can't afford. See this. I've got a link down here, a donation link. I'm just like kind of pointing it out again. I cannot afford to do. The only white powder I can do is sugar. And I'm glad actually. Stay away from the white powder, guys. Of course, Sanford Navarone is here. A really nice, sexy set of that one. Footsteps in the Fog. We got Fatherland here. First Man in the Moon. Now I got the Ray Harryhausen set, so I love those. Looks like Gardens of Stone sold out. I don't think that was sold out before. Fragment of Fears here. I mentioned already. Georgie Girls. That's actually pretty cool. Geronimo, American Life Legend. Hammer Volume 5. I ordered this one. So this is one that I do have ordered. I'm very excited about this. Charlie Varick is a damn masterpiece. You're right. That's such a fantastic film, Arch. Speaking of films that are utterly incredible, Hardcore, with George C. Scott. George C. Scott's performance in Hardcore is incredible. He really gets. I think it's Peter Boyle writing this one with him. Pretty sure it's Peter Boyle because it's a Schrader film, so you guys know I'm going to be into it. Is Peter Boyle in Hardcore, Raj? Is Peter Boyle in Hardcore? I'm trying to remember. I know he was in Taxi Driver. Maybe not. Maybe I'm getting the guys confused. I think I'm getting guys confused.
Yeah.
Is it?
George C. Scott.
George C. Scott, yeah. Okay, cool. Schrader used to use some really good actors. Oh, DJ, man. One, kind of intense, but definitely worth checking out. Definitely worth checking out. It's a dad's nightmare. It's George C. Scott is a dad, and he's going to look for his daughter, and he's a pretty button up type of guy, and when he finds out, it's a spiral, man. So Eric's not a big fan of like Silverhawk. The superhero part looked kind of cool, and Michelle Yeoh, of course, but yeah, that's the one. Daughter went to look at all films. It was a rough watch. I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie to you. It was a lot. That's what you think. Housekeeping's a fantastic little film. Homicidal. Now let's talk about some of the horror that's on here. We got Happy Birthday to Me. If you don't own a Happy Birthday to Me, what have you done with your life? It is an exploitation slasher, and it's an exploitation. Have you ever seen this movie? Happy Birthday to Me. Oh, we gotta watch it. It's cool. You'll like it, and you'll recognize some of the people in it as well, because there's a proliferation of Canadian actors in it. It looks like Maddie's going to make me get my lockpick kit out and all that type of stuff. Tony Jaa. Good. I'm guessing I like Tony Jaa, but I haven't seen a lot of his stuff. I do have the Mill Creek version of Happy Birthday to Me, but when it came to upgrading a Canucksploitation for me, Maddie, it was a must. You know me and Canucksploitation. Why would people not want Jaa in it? Like that's kind of my thought. Like, he's an action hero, right? Is there something I don't know about Tony Jaa? If there is, I'm not quite sure. Is that controversial? I don't know. I like his movies, and so if he's in the Expendables, sure, fantastic. I know Megan Fox can act, but 50 Cent, I don't know. I really don't know if he's acting. If he can act or not. So maybe he can. Is he the one that got shot like 9 times or something like that? And was talking about it all the time. I got shot 9 times, man. Irreversible. The only problem for me, Cobra, with Irreversible is I don't know if I could watch it. I mean, there's some movies I can watch over again, and like the pretty intense movies. And I've watched some. I know. Did you send me controversial stuff, Maddie? That Tony Jaa thing was one of the ones I was most excited about. Because, as you guys know, as I showed you with Ring of Fire, I like my action films. I like Busta Rhymes. Okay, we're throwing it down here. I like me some Busta Rhymes. Michael Myers is like a shark. He's an apex predator in baggy-ass overalls. Well, someone's getting older. I can understand that. See, my better half seen all the escape plan films. I haven't seen all of them yet. All right, so we got Happy Birthday to Me, which everybody should get. Cube is such a good movie. Cube is so good, man. You know, there's like I think a Korean like remake of Cube. I think it was Korean. Did a remake of Cube. I'll say it's fantastic. I Monster, Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing, Mike Raven. With that, I can understand. See, I'm not a big fan of like. I'll rather watch Halloween Resurrection because of Busta Rhymes, because I actually find his character fun. Like when people like say like, "Oh my God, I can't believe Busta Rhymes. He totally ruined Halloween Resurrection." He's the only freaking thing you talk about in Halloween Resurrection. You know why? Because the rest of that film is so damn boring, and the characters are so bland and kind of white bread that if their Busta Rhymes wasn't, can you imagine? Can you imagine Halloween Resurrection without Busta Rhymes? Oh my God, those characters were so boring. And deserved cult following. I mean, like a lot of people love Halloween too. And just because I don't like it, you know, honestly, that's just me, man. That's like I like Halloween Kills. A lot of people don't like Halloween Kills. People don't need to kind of like go on a big like fight in between, like, oh, I like this or I don't like this type of thing. Because, in all honesty, I agree with the Putt. Can you change the name? I don't want to go on either side when it comes to like politics and stuff like that. I may agree with you, but you know, it's not my place to get into political stuff, you know, in a movie channel. Like I really enjoyed Halloween Kills. A lot of people didn't, but that's okay. Like I got friends that didn't like it at all. And at the end of the day, it's a movie. And I think that Halloween Kills has enough to it that even some people that don't like it might like it down the road. But it's not me to force my opinion on somebody else. If you like it or if you don't like it, it's cool either way. We got like, it is such a sexy heart, like cover. I mean, sexy case. That's because I hadn't seen Protector 2. I'd only seen the first one. So this is a film by Gaspar Noé, and if you know anything about this director, he's a French director. He's very he's kind of controversial. And this film here is not for everyone. It has, you know, graphic depictions of SA, so that's pretty intense, and it's intense, and it's not easy to watch. It should never be easy to watch anyway. But just like know that going in, if you're going to get Irreversible, if you've never seen it, it's a fantastically structured film. It's amazingly acted and so well done. But there's a bit of harshness to it that can make it harder to watch or to rewatch. And if that's something that affects you, you know, I'll hold back on that, I guess. It's a call. Hey, this was to send welcome, man. But yeah, that's what I think. Like Resurrection, I always wondered what I liked with Resurrection because everybody hated it, and I was like, "Oh, this isn't so bad." And the whole thing is like, I like Busta Rhymes. I dig Busta Rhymes in it. Did you see? We recently watched. Was it Dr. Wafila? Dr. Wafila did like a recent review of Resurrection, I think, and he kept doing this running joke that we forgot that Tyra Banks was in the film. I was like, Tyra Banks is in this film. Defoe was cool. I mean, like I don't remember like Super very well now, but Defoe was good. Man, Defoe was Green Goblin. I know some people are not big with the Tobey Maguire stuff. Jamie Lee Curtis wanted to be wasted in Resurrection. She knew that wasn't going to be a good script. They gave a good ending. Like I was not a big H2O fan, not gonna lie to you. Like, yeah, I go back and forth on it, right? I didn't mean to get into like a Halloween rant now, but I do apologize, but we'll get through it. But at least, yay, yeehaw! At least it gave Jamie Lee Curtis and Michael Myers, it gave it a good ending, right? It gave it a good ending. Like she chops his head off. I never believed for a second that the head was chopped off, because if you go back and watch it now, one thing you're going to notice is like they telegraph the hell out of that ending that's coming up. Worth seeing, Ricky. Worth checking out the others. I'm not a big fan of Amazing Spider-Man 2, but still worth checking out. Yeah, he tried something different. It didn't work for me, but it worked for a lot of people. And at the end of the day, Cinematheque, you know what it did? It put asses in seats. It put money back in Halloween. It made people that may not have watched Halloween before watch it, and it put enough eyes on Halloween that now the Blumhouse Halloweens are happening. They could never have happened. Never have happened if Rob Zombie, whether I liked it or not, I got to admit it, could never happen if Rob Zombie hadn't gone in there and made the money in the first place. So props to him for that, man. Oh, there's a lot of things that I don't like. We're not going to get into that. That's for another video, Ragnar. I'll get into video movies I don't like. Oldest action stars that are still going? I guess Sly and like Schwarzenegger. I love Schwarzenegger, man. They still doing skate fun movies? Like, it's like, yeah, I know they said he's retiring after the new. Dude, I have the direct sequel to Spit in Your Grip. I do not. It's they would say it was horrible, actually. You want to know a movie that was really hard to watch? He was never going to complete it. Cinematheque. Actually, Halloween 3D was going to be done by the guys that did the remake of My Bloody Valentine. So it was going to be Todd Farmer, and it was going to be Patrick Lussier. And Patrick Lussier, he's directed a lot of films before that. He was an editor for Wes Craven. That's how we got to start. Hey there, Dungeon Studio. Welcome, man. I'm excited for the Munsters because I know he actually likes the Munsters. Like, he's a really big fan of the Munsters. I just hope there's not like this is an R-rated Munsters where they're, like they're cursing and swearing and they're like, let's talk about necrophilia. No, let's not. Let's not, Rob Simon. Let's not do that. Let's not do that ever. Yeah, studio. Well, she was screwed into like going into it. I said, well, how are we going to kill? Let's see that definitive ending. And they're like, Mustafa Khan put something in the contract that he cannot be definitively killed. So what do you do, right? All right. Anyway, I did not mean to turn this into. I apologize for turning this into like a whole like Halloween like kind of breakdown. But when people say like "evil dies tonight" and they tag it like, "Oh, what a horrible line!" I can't believe they use the line "evil dies tonight." What a horribly bad line for a Halloween film. Have you watched the other Halloween films? Have you not seen a Donald Pleasance performance? What's going on out here? I've been trick or treated to death tonight. You don't know what death is. Not enough starring Monica Bellucci. I'll tell you that much right now, Cobra. I love Monica Bellucci. Both me and my better half love Monica Bellucci. We got Mickey One here. Maniac is so good. That's such a good movie. Yeah, I did actually. I bought the Hammer box set, and I also picked up. Eva was the only thing that didn't die in in Halloween Kills. Man, everything else died. Evil dies tonight. Evil said, "Take my beer," and that's pretty much what happened. Spoiler alert! But there's a third movie coming, so he's not dying in this one. I don't mind spoiling that part of it. New Centurions is a great release. Again, incredible actors. Stacy Keach, George C. Scott. Shipping can be a bit expensive, but for the stuff that you're getting, and for the fact that even the lower shipping is kind of like seems like track shipping, it looks to be it's just pretty good. I mean, like, because Were you here, Cinematech, when I did my whole overview of my indicator stuff? Because that was I don't know. That's the first thing that me and my cousin looked at. We looked at the mustache. We're like, "Ah, not sure about the mustache, but we'll see how it works. Congratulations, Real Logan. We got Night the Demon here, which everybody should own. I mean, it's not even no, yeah, own Night of the Demon. White Tide again. They do remove the VAT. Yeah, that's actually kind of cool. That really surprised me. That was a one good thing when I was shopping in London is that I come on and I got this entire like suitcase filled with movies, and I got this like I kept all my receipts, right? Because you got to keep them when you're going through customs. And I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna think I'm such a freak. I've got like a suitcase and it's all movies, and so I go there to get my VAT back, and the guy's like, "You really like movies, don't you?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a kind of movie fan." So like, "Have you seen this movie?" And we start talking for a bit. You spent 500 on Kino Lorber. That is, dude, props, man. So Scum is here. Scum's again. This is another bit of a hard watch. Good film. Psych 59 again. Another good, really good film. There's I don't think there's anything here that I can actually look at and say no, you shouldn't buy this, or no, this isn't a good film. See No Evil is an amazing film. I think I'm just excited. Like I like the casting so far for the Monsters film. I'm going to say it right out there now. People shit on the character of on the actress Sherry Moon Zombie, and I find nothing wrong with her. Maine, pretty much that's it. Looking for Mr. Goodbar is a fantastic film. It really needs a release, DJ. I mean, honestly, it was hard to watch for me back in the day because I'm epileptic, and the ending to Looking for Mr. Goodbar, as you can imagine, with the strobing lights, kind of bothered me a bit. But it is such a good film, and I really enjoyed it. I don't know why it's not out. I'm guessing probably rights issues. I'm going to say probably music rights issues. I haven't seen Outlay. That's one that I don't know. So you're ahead of me on that one, Cinematex. So I would take your word on that. See, and people always say like, "Well, Sherman Zombie, she's only been ever in her. She's only in her husband's films." But those people did not see Toolbox Murders, because she's in that. She's in that movie. She's really good in it too. I had the opposite thing. The guy was like, "Oh, you watch movies? Do you watch this? Do you like horror movies? Did you watch? What's the one he asked me about? Did you watch the Babadook yet? That's the one he asked about. Yes, the Babadook. Have you seen the Babadook yet? Got to see the Babadook. Such a cool dude." But I think I might be a little bit disturbed if I was taking a bunch of Jess Franco movies across Twisted and they didn't at least look at me a little bit weird. I'd be thinking, what's wrong with you? You got to look at me a little weird. Spectre is the other one I bought, by the way, guys. This is a really freaking good film. Utterly adore that film. Oh my God. I'm a huge Rob Zombie music fan. I used to listen to White Zombie. Listen to his work they did after he left White Zombie. I love Dracula. Living Dead Girls, amazing. So when Rob Zombie said he was going to make horror films, like I was down. I was like, oh yes, like he's one of the biggest horror geeks out there. But I just didn't get into the second Halloween one. That's pretty much, and 31. 31 can, meh. 31's kind of meh. Got Criminal Code here. Let me look at this one. There's something on this one that I wanted to check. Well, Howard Hawks. Love Howard Hawks stuff. Got Kim Newman. Adaptation of this one. Got a Masterclass. There we go. Masterclass, the Howard Hawks Masterclass with John Carpenter. So there is no bigger fan of Howard Hawks than John Carpenter. And the best example of that is one of his first films, which was Siege, which later became Assault on Precinct 13. So that's Rio Bravo. It's pretty much Rio Bravo is what it is. See, if Richard Brake, DJ, I could agree with you if Richard Brake was in that movie for more than 5 minutes. But I had to get like a really good opening with Richard Brake and an ending with Richard Brake, which was good. But the stuff in between, I'm like, I don't like what's in the middle of my sandwich. It's like a Marmite sandwich. You either like it or you don't. That's a good. I think that's a good way to go. I'll give it a rewatch. I've only gave it one watch. I watched it on Shudder when it came out. When they were like promoting the hell out of it. Now I did like 3 from Hell. I know I'm pretty much the only person like that liked 3 from Hell, but I dug the hell out of 3 from Hell. But yeah, this one here just got the John Carpenter Howard Hawks Masterclass. Incredible. John Carpenter went to Hollywood to make westerns. Westerns were not cool in Hollywood at the time, so he became like a horror guy. He became known for it. I think even to this day, he's like a little bummed that he's never got to make that one great Western. I would love to see like somebody put a script out there and say, here you go. Here's a good Western. Go and make it, John Carpenter. Here's a budget. Here's a Western. Here's Josh Brolin, because he's kind of Western looking dude. It was definitely missing Sid Haig, but the thing of it is, it got your guy Richard Brake, man. He came in it, he took over, he did his part. But I think Sherry Montgomery like saved 3 from Hell for me. I think she was definitely the best part of the film. Now it's not the same quality as the first 2, of the second one. I go back and forth on House of a Thousand Corpses. Starts really good, really solid start to it. Last half hour, kind of, as Sid Haig would say, shits the bed. Fu Manchu set. Oh my God. Recommend the Fu Manchu set. So good. I forgot Richard Brake was in Death Machines, man. That is such. I got the VHS of that one. Rejects is the best of the 3. No doubt. Like not even close. Rejects is an amazing film. Again, it's not for everybody. Like Rob Zombie's work is not for everybody, and that's it's not for me. Lord of Salem is his best film, like hands down for me, best film that he ever made. Lord of Salem. But I like that type of stuff. I like that 70s era witchcrafty, supernatural-esque stuff. It's so good though, man. It's just the right amount of weird. Well, the thing is, Cinematheque, the same thing happened here that's happened with the Hammer set, in that people are looking at it and they're seeing, oh, that's not a horror. And they're missing out on some good stuff. They really are. Got some Amicus here and some different Amicus. So most people see Amicus and they think like the Torture Guard and stuff like that, right? But The Mind of Mr. Soames, that's also Amicus. I think it was just shocking. I would have been too, dude. All those naked old people was shocking enough for me. After that, DJ, I was like, okay, that's enough. Lady from Shanghai, incredible movie. Me and my cousin Raj. Hey, Dustin, welcome, man. Sat down and watched The Lady from Shanghai. So well done. The mirror sequence, Hall of Mirrors, and Lady from Shanghai, been done over and over and over again. But wow, was that a good movie? Like if you've never seen The Lady from Shanghai, Orson Welles and Rita Hayworth. Now this is when Orson Welles and Rita Hayworth were kind of on the outs. Their relationship is breaking up. But man, do they have chemistry in this film? Man, does it go well? It is so good. I would definitely 100% think that the last movie inspired Alex Cox One of the very first films that I got to review on here from like a company actually sent me a link to it was an Alex Cox film. So that was, I'll always remember Alex Cox for that because it was one of his movies was the very first thing that I got to review from a company. The Missionary. Yes. Michael Palin. I love Michael Palin and everything. I'm a huge fan of that thing I can't remember. No, of Monty Python. I'm joking. Of Monty Python. I've always been a huge Monty Python fan. And of course, A Fish Called Wanda. Love that movie. But look, we got New Centurion right there. National Health. Again, this is a very British film. Totally not going to be for everybody. I dug it. The Pillow Book. We got Pumpkin. Oh, wait, we don't got Pumpkin Ears all sold out. I'm surprised. Reckoning sold out. I'm actually surprised at the things that sold out. There's certain things here that I would expect would have sold out. Any of these Babadook ones, they're money, baby. We got some Charles Bronson here. We got, They Made Me a Fugitive. Torture Garden. Everybody should know Torture Garden. Palin is an underrated actor. And it's because he's a comedic actor by far and large. Comedic actors often get really underrated. And that's why when you see people like the late Robin Williams and guys like that go out and do like these super dark like roles, and people are like totally shocked. Like, oh my God, I couldn't believe that he could do that. Comedians have some of the darkest like minds that you can imagine. Because you have to think about this. In comedy, what you're literally doing is you're taking your trauma and you're putting it out right out there. Like, bam, naked on the table. And you got to go to a dark place to do that, but you got to turn your darkness into comedy. Carpenter's Vampires. I do. James Woods, he's a dickhead, but I love Carpenter's Vampires. I don't think so. I mean, I think eventually this is going to be one of those that's going to go under the radar. Once it sells out, people are going to be saying, oh, why didn't I get this? So let's do a dive into William Castle Columbia Volume 2. So a lot of people have Volume 1, and I'm not one of those people. It would be amazing. That can say, oh, well, I bought Volume 1. I'm not going to buy the second one. I'll just wait on that. Hell no. No. I got to have me the collection. And if you're a William Castle fan and you're watching that William Castle documentary that's on the first set, and you come out of that documentary and don't want to watch like every William Castle, then rewatch that documentary. Because there's some good stuff here. There's actually some really good stuff here. And there's some different stuff. It doesn't have to be all horror. But here's the thing. One of his better horror films, it's here. It's right here. And it's Straight Jacket. Straight Jacket, really good film. Old Dark House, it's a comedy horror film. But it's fun. And you know what? I will watch the Old Dark House 20 times before I watch Pandemonium again. I'll tell you that right now. Because the Old Dark House has a lot of fun actors in it. So the Pandemonium, though. But it's, it's classier, I guess, let's say. But you got stuff on here. Like, look at what we got here. So now we got 2 cuts of the Old Dark House. No, 3 cuts. Holy crap. So we got black and white cut from 1963, 87 minutes. We get a certificate cut done at 77 minutes. And then we get a complete uncut color presentation of the film. So you got it in black and white. You got it in color. See, I wouldn't mind Cardona Jr.'s TV works. That I would dig. As much as you joke about that, I would dig his TV works, not so much the movies we're getting from Vinegar Syndrome. We got commentaries for this one, commentaries for Straight Jacket. We got an appreciation for Zotz, and Zotz deserves the appreciation. Todd Browning's is a masterpiece. Like it's different. It's its own thing. You can't compare it to Todd Browning's, but it's like you don't want to compare those kind of movies to it, but they're fun. I mean, they're fun movies. Like here's your cast. You got Tom Poston, The great Robert Morley. I love Robert Morley and everything. He's such an amazing character actor. We got Jeanette Scott from Dead to Triffids in here. And Joyce Grenfell. James Whale. Okay, yeah. There you go. But no, this won't be the old Dark House. This won't be the old Dark House. It's not the 1932 version. This is the 1963 horror comedy, Tom Poston led remake, and it's fun for what it is. You don't go into this one thinking you're going to get like the early one. You won't, but you'll get it. You take it as its own kind of fun thing, and you have fun with these here like films. These William Castle films, because they are. That's what they are. They're so fun. I don't think there's enough for Volume 3. Not unless they go outside. They're really going to have to go outside the genre for Volume 3. Like he did some other works, some noirs, some I think did some Western too. Like there's other stuff that they could do. So they probably could do a Volume 3, but I'm not sure if they could do a William Castle at Columbia Volume 3. That's the issue. Now, Mill Creek put out some William Castle stuff on recently, actually. That was surprising. Not recently enough that it came into my review pile, unfortunately, but to put out some cool stuff. We got the 4 alternate opening sequences created for international release versions of 13 Frightened Girls. 13 Frightened Girls is fun. Hey there, Nate. Welcome, man. You came here you missed it on the first one. You came here for the second. So those 2 film noir box sets are back. You already got those. If you don't have this one, though, it's actually an interesting title. Zotz is different. So Zotz is almost like, if you've ever seen those old 70s era Disney films with Kurt Russell or one of the guys what's his name? Dean Jones or any of those type guys in it. So that's what Zotz is like. Zotz is it kind of works in that way. Well, they're different. I mean, I don't know if I could really put one against another. I bet. Oh, sleep well, man. Thanks. But they're both fun in their own rights. I'm not gonna lie and say the 32 one isn't the superior film overall. It pretty much is. But is it worth owning both of these? Hells to the yes. Wolf is here, of course. We got Young Winston, which is a cool cover. I got the Kino this one. But there's still a lot of good stuff here. Yeah, there you go. Zotz is kind of like a Married a Witch with a Bill Castle spin. That's actually a really good That's a really good way to say it. So yeah, that'll get people to watch it. Wolf is really good. I used to go back and forth on whether I like the ending to Wolf or not, but I do. I do like the ending to Wolf. And you got James Spader, Jack Nicholson, and Michelle Pfeiffer in one film. Oh, wow. All right, so we got Keanu Lorber. Let's go to Keanu Lorber next, because I know you guys liking the classy stuff tonight. So we're going a bit classy here when it comes to this. And the second film here, I say we're going to go classy. And the second film is the 3D Nudie Cuties collection. So there you go. Class all the way, right? 3 Bad Men, great George O'Brien film. It's John Ford, man. Don't need any more convincing. So does that mean you're going to order Wolf? Nate, I got to ask you a question, man. Did you get Scene of Evil on the Collector yet? Or Stone Killer is really good, actually. It's a really good Charles Bronson film. Underrated as hell, by the way. Because Collector, Terrence Stamp, The Collector. Just saying. Look at those sexy features on it, too. So 3 Bad Men is great. 3D Nudie Cuties, I would totally buy the hell out of this one. It'd be fun. So let's dive down. I'll give you recommendations on every row. If as long as there's something that I like in every row. For right here, Abraham Lincoln, D.W. Griffith, Abraham Lincoln. Not a huge D.W. Griffith fan. Not gonna lie to you, I'm not. I would probably, if it was me, and I was going, and somebody said, "Hey, pick one thing out of this line right here," I would probably either grab this double feature, or I'd buy the that early 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I'd definitely go for that. I'm always there to tempt, Nate. I'm always there to tempt. We start off with our very first like rare of this collection up here. Adua and her friends with Simone Signor, so that's gonna be good. Marcelo Mastrani. Alibaba, though, that's really cool. I love it. But oh god. Elias Nick Beale. Kind of dig that one. Like there's a lot of good stuff here, like All Night Long, Alias Jesse James. Is that the new Eureka set? Oh, cool. Tower of Evil. Oh, I need to get that down eventually. My dad has Tower of Evil, actually. Vince. That's a favorite of my dad's. Right here, right away. Like, and it's Almost Human and Bertolenzi. Such a good film. I would like to say underrated, but I don't think it is anymore. I think people know Almost Human now to the point where they know this is a classic. They know it's a really well done film. So did they put any features on Almost Human? Let's check it out. Interview with Umberto Lenzi. Not a lot, but it's a good film, Ragman. Totally a good film. I think you've spent enough, $500 worth, but it's a really good film. And Soon the Darkness is actually pretty good with Pamela Franklin. It is. It's sleazy as hell, but sleazy hell in a good, classy way. Okay, you want to see something that's gonna, like, for anybody here that has looked at Halloween Kills and said, "Well, that's the worst movie I've ever seen," might I recommend you watch The Apple? It's fun as hell, but oh my god, is this a messed up film? So Manhattan Golem wanted to make like his big musical epic extravaganza, and he made something all right. I'm not quite sure exactly what it is. It's insane. It makes very little sense, but sometimes it makes too perfect sense. There's actually a kind of a plot line. Hey there, Jordan. Welcome, man. Where Nightmare Beach is really good. Nightmare City's fun too. Where you got to wear like this company sticker on your face. Oh, it's a movie and it's on film, Eric, but it's worth seeing. It is worth seeing. Baxter's cool. Diabolic Dr. Z, props, man. You got yourself some Jess Franco. That's really good. Every Day is a Holiday. So Sweet, So Dead. House of Whipcord. Awesome. You got some of the Norman J. Warren stuff. Not Norman J. Warren. My God, Pete Walker. Sorry about that. Pete Walker stuff's always good. Got Aquarius. Every time I look at this picture, it reminds me of Jodie Whittaker from Doctor Who, but totally not. Sadly, she'll be gone soon, and I'm kind of bummed about it. So we got Arabian Nights here with John Hall. Of course, Sabu will be in this one. And not the Sabu with the chairs or anything like that. The actor Sabu. Hands down, if I was going to like mention anything, as much as I like the Art of Love and stuff like that, it's got to be the Audie Murphy set. Oh yeah, So Sweet, So Dead. Giallo, always get Giallo. Always lean on the side of Giallo. Audie Murphy, incredible stuff here. Really, really dig the hell out of it. And what do we got? We got The Duel at Silver Creek, Ride a Crooked Trail. What an amazing film. No Name on the Bullet. I will always recommend Audie Murphy because he is incredible. Maybe Baby Blood here. Like, there's. Yeah, I would go with Baby Blood there, I guess. Just trying to give one recommendation per, sometimes more. Susan Hayward and John Gavin, Backstreet. Actually, I really want to see that. I have the DVD of this one. So I'll eventually rewatch that one again. Bad Company's going cool. Barbara Stanwyck. These here sets, these collections are really good. The Barbarian Brothers and the Barbarians, done by Gregorio Diodato. For a Hollywood, for a New York minute, the Barbarian Brothers were kind of like popular. Bay of Blood is here, which everybody should have Bay of Blood anyway. It's just a really cool film. Baxter's a fun little one. Bedroom Window. I used to like this back in the day. I don't remember it very well now. I actually bought a DVD of Bedroom Window for like 25 cents at one of those crate digger sales at my local record shop. And I think the next record shop, the next crate digger sale that I went to, I actually bought it again. So I guess I really wanted to have the film. Bedroom Window here. There's Bend of the River, James Stewart. Just an amazing film right there. The Cheat, The Psychic, Maze 3D, Beware the Blob. Great child. Actually, I was about to mention Beware the Blob. So Beware the Blob, for those that haven't seen it, it's an insane film. But I will tell you this right now. Is if you act, and this is going to be really a weird thing to say because there's some weird ass acting in Beware the Blob. But let me put it to you this way. If you act and you like improvisation, watch Beware the Blob. Because you can tell, sometimes you can tell more than others, that almost, 80% of that is improv. At least 80% of it is improv. You can tell it. You can really tell it. But the good thing is they got a lot of big actors in there, a lot of good actors. Larry Hagen was able to bring a lot of people that he knew in, Robert Walker Jr. and people like that. So, of course, the Jarrett Graham, one of the greats there. And he pretty much improv their lines. Right here, it's Billy the Kid versus Dracula. Right away. Beyond Therapy. I think I got that here somewhere, actually. I got to rewatch that. The old DVD now. Bitter Moon. The Black Sabbath. Black Sabbath. Like, who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want Black Sabbath? I mean, it's such a good film. Such a good movie. And they got both versions here, right? You got the Italian language edition, which is my preferred watching of it. But it's got the AIP edition. And they're both like $9.49. So if you're going to grab one Black Sabbath, you might as well grab both of them. To be bluntly honest with you. Black Sleep is kind of cool too. Black Moon Rising was really good. Early Tommy Lee Jones work with Lynn Hamilton, I think. And if we're going to go for anything down here, it's definitely going to be Bob the Gambler. Because, Bluebeard's really good too. And Bobby Joe and the Outlaw, just because Linda Carter, to this day, I think Linda Carter is insanely beautiful. And she still looks, oh my God, like it's her and Cheryl Ladd, right? It's almost like they took some magic potion. They both still look gorgeous to this very day. And they're such classy ladies too. So, but yeah, if only I think it's the only film that Linda Carter ever did any type of nudity in was Bob Joe and the Outlaw. The Border, Jack Nicholson again. I really like this. I don't remember Bodies Rest in Motion, but what a cast! Bridget Fonda, Tim Roth, Phoebe Cates, and Eric Stoltz. I'm a Gen Xer. How can I not remember this? A Wonderful Woman. It is, Jake. It is definitely essential noir. And one of my better half's favorite too. She loves that stuff. So we got some good British noir here, like Volume 1, 2, and 3 are all here, and like $19, then $11 for the second one, $9.99 for the third one, and how many movies we got in each one? So let's go to the. So each got 5 films, and they get increasingly cheaper. Blue Panther, I definitely worth checking out. We got Broken Arrow here, Buccaneers Girl, but British film noir, really good stuff. Hey, Antoine, welcome, man. We're going over the Kino sales right now. We just did the Indicator one. I may have convinced a couple of people to grab some stuff. I don't know. So Buck Rogers, I actually skipped school to watch Buck Rogers. Well, there's other reasons, but yeah, that's one of the reasons. Buried Alive is here. Burn Witch Burn. There's a ton of great stuff here. Butcher Baker, Nightmare Maker. It's been a harder find for a while, but you can grab it here. Anything Buster Keaton, recommend it. Strongly recommend Buster Keaton. CB4 has kind of gotten like a bit. I have Devil's Kiss. Actually, I liked it. Now I can't say you're gonna like it for sure because it's been a while since I've seen it. But I have that here somewhere. I should probably rewatch it. Actually, I can't. I think it's in Morocco. But yeah, CB4 is a bit of. I was never big on Cabin By, but I know some people like swear by it. And I like Alan Bates, so that's kind of cool there. Candy. This is a weird ass film, but I love the hell of it. Cannibal Apocalypse is fun, but if I was going to grab either one of these, and Dane Andrews, we got like a Western here directed by Jacques Tourneur. Holy crap, like seriously. And that being said, I'd probably still grab Candy. Yeah, definitely. It earned its cult status. Like, it got there. Either live long enough to become cult status or Criterion, or you just kind of fall through the cracks. I can definitely 110% recommend this Carole Lombard release. This is a really good collection. I love this one here. For the very short period of time that Kino would work with me, they did send me this release. And props to them for that, actually, because I got to review it on here. And I was proud of my review. It is such a weird film, man. But 110%. If you don't have this Carole Lombard set, you really should. It's a really good set. Oh, definitely more cheesy. And I would have to say, if I was going to pick anything here, it's Cat and Canary. I like Casanova 70, because I actually just really like that film. But I'd go with, I'd probably go with Cat and Canary, even though Casanova 70 is a really good release. Oh, yeah. There's a true weirdness to Candy, and it's not going to resonate with everybody. It just did with me at the time. Chose Survivors is pretty cool. Charlie Chan and the Curse of the Dragon Queen. Maybe. Code of Silence. I love myself some Code of Silence. Love the hell out of this film here. Clockwork, John Cleese was really good too. And I got to say, I love Color Night. Color Night was really good. Chain for Life I got. I actually do have Chain for Life. Where's that one at? We're at different spots, right? I put in no orders this week except for one indicator order because I was a broke, Nate. Hence, my last batch of videos all were demonetized. So I made zero money this month. Like zero. Except for like my Patreon, I made zero. And it was like Dude, that's it. I'm starting an OnlyFans account, and that's it. I'll start taking off clothes until you give me money, and then I'll put the clothes back on because it's a reverse OnlyFans account. Conquest. You mean Lucha Fulci? I like Conquest. I got a T-shirt of Conquest actually, Vince. The Comeback. I hate the cover, but great movie actually. I really like the Comeback. Really cool Pete Walker film. It's like an English Giallo. Is exactly what this is. Stars, British pop sensation Jack Jones in it, and of course, his usual crew. Conquest, yeah, not the best poet cover here for it, but I like Conquest a lot. I dug the hell out of Convoy. Back in the day, I made a ton of money on Convoy actually. Before it was like released. Coogan's Bluff, I really dug too. Crazy Legs Crane is going to be my what's this? Cover girl too. Oh, yeah. Canadian. Gotta love that. Right on. That's it. OnlyFans to come, right? But no, yeah, it was a rough month, and we got hit with like over a $2,000 car bill come up this month because our brakes went. So, but yeah, it happens, right? That's life. That's the way it goes. You got your ups and your downs. You got your roller coasters. I'm not complaining. We got Concrete Jungle here with Stanley Baker. Dark Intruder is a really good film. This is an underrated film, by the way. If you haven't seen Dark Intruder, definitely recommend this one. My dad actually turned me on to Dark Intruder. So I recommend that. I definitely recommend that. Got some daughter Dracula here. So I got some Jess Franco goodness. Can't deny some Jess Franco goodness. The daughter of Dracula. The day after, so short story. The day after I grew up in the 80s. And so I grew up pretty much when the Cold War was still going on. The Cold War was ending. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall. Anywho, so we would watch, they would get us in class and we would do these drills, these nuclear drills where, get under the desk and stuff like that. And one day you brought us into the gym. Everybody brought everybody into the gym in the high school and in elementary school. And they showed us the day after. You can imagine the scars, especially the little. Can you imagine? Because we had the high school and the elementary school all together in the gym watching the day after. Like the week before, we watched Superman 2, I think. And now we're watching the day after. So, yeah. That's different. And I'm scarred to this day. Deadline USA, Bogey is good. Gotta love some Bogey stuff. Deep Star 6. I actually really like Deep Star 6. I like it. I like it better than the James Cameron film. That was when I was in Newfoundland, actually. That's before I went to Alberta, or before I went to Ontario, too. Oh, man. Death on the Nile. Love this movie. I don't think I call Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid like neo-noir. That's more, it's a satire. It's more of like a comedy. I like me the monster stuff, TJ. That's the thing, right? So Deep Star 6, stuff like that. That was my jam. I just got a little bit bored with Leviathan. I like beautiful effects, but I'm like, can you get me some more monsters and stuff like that? Death Ring tried the hell out of this too. This is a cheesy action movie. It's nothing more than cheesy action movie, but I dug it. Death Rides a Horse, again, a really good film. Like these here, Death Takes Holidays. This entire row of films are stuff that should be in people's collections. DEFCON 4, shot in Nova Scotia. Gotta love that about it. We get down here, it's a couple good ones. I mean, there's some decent stuff like Desire and Desert Fear. Burt Lancaster's good. But better than all of it, I got to say it right now, Desperately Seeking Susan. I love the hell of this movie. I got into the groove. Anybody that's ever seen the movie know exactly what I'm saying right now. And love Desperately Seeking Susan. Rosanna Arquette, Madonna, Aidan Quinn, and I think what's his name? Robert Joy. Is it Robert Joy? This one, or is it another actor? Yes, Robert Joy. Okay, good. It's Robert Joy. I actually saw it in theater too. BMX Bandits got a release from Umbrella Entertainment, Vader, and I think it's region free. You might want to check that out. Just back then, DJ, come on. Madonna's still amazing. Like, she's still amazing, man. We all have that list. That list of celebrities. Madonna's still on that list. That we give to our better half and say, okay, I love you dearly, but here's my list. Topping Hin's list, I'm pretty sure it's Hugh Jackman. Pretty sure it's Hugh Jackman. Was she really? I'm surprised to me, actually. Dr. Z is here. Devil's Needle actually was kind of cool. I got this one. Devil's a Wedding Night. Love the hell out of this movie, actually. Love Devil's Wedding. Any features on this one? This is a really good release, actually. US version. So think about both versions on here, but they have to charge you twice for Babel, right? If they did do it, I actually forgot. That was so long ago, I forgot that BMX Bandits was released by Severin. But Ragman's right. Devil's Kiss is cool. Diary of a Mad Housewife. I remember saying this. I got to rewatch Die Screaming Marianne because this was one of my least favorite Pete Walker films. But I got a feeling that I was looking for more into it than I was going to have. But definitely. The Dogfather, got that from my better half. She's a huge Friz Freeling fan. June Watch is a kind of a cool one. That's what my better half would love to have, actually. La Doulas, the Fingerman. It's Melville. My better half loves Melville. As you can see, we got some cool Doctor Who stuff here. I can't, Warlock. I'm doing this for you guys this time around. I almost cried when I opened up my AdSense and realized nothing was there. So I definitely can't. I've got Dracula's Fiancé here, which I think is a later genre. Is this a later genre one, or is it one of the earlier ones? So these redemption ones are actually really good. Sam Deegan commentary. Look at that. Susan George, I love. It's just, maybe that was it. I just expected more of it because Susan George was in it. I'll give it another watch, though. Jean Merlin. Bridget Leahy's in this one. Amazing. We got a Sam Deegan commentary. Holy shit. A Sam Deegan commentary. You gotta love that. The two Doctor Who ones are here. Love that stuff. Drawing Flies. I don't remember that one very well, actually. I don't think I remember at all. Yeah, last time we went to Sunrise Records, but over 2 years ago now, I guess. That went there with my better half anyway, probably almost 3. That's what she picked up, was the John Paul Belmondo one. I think it was The Professional. Is The Professional, is that what it's called? It's later, Roland. Thank you, Xena. Because I wasn't quite sure. I will always go to you guys when there's something and I'll be honest, if I don't remember something or I don't know something, or I don't mind saying, hey, I don't know that. Anybody that's doing an Emmanuel doing a Kino order and you want to grab me something for Christmas, I don't own the Emmanuel series. I really want these so bad. These 3 specifically. I love Sylvia Crystal. And when I was a kid, Emmanuel was one of those movies. I watched over and over again. Now here we are going to see Yeah, I don't remember it either, man. Maybe it wasn't good, or maybe I just didn't. I just don't remember it. You know, a lot of films I can't. I watch a lot of stuff, but damn it, DJ, I just missed out. You can see Endless Nights is here as well. So Endless Night. This was on the Indicator sale. Severin has the Black Emmanuel films with Laura Gemser, and they have some of the other Emmanuel films with the one M. And those are ones that are done in Italy that just use the Emmanuel name, but they actually don't have a like the actual Emmanuel character. They have a character named Emmanuel, but it's not the character from either the Lord Gemser's Black Emmanuel series or the Emmanuel series that started by Silva Crystal and had a million other people take over throughout the years. So this is Endless Night by them. So we got an out of commentary on this one, but I'd say if you're gonna get Endless Night and you're gonna get something from Indicator, get it from Indicator. Enter the Ninja, really fun film. Anything Mae West is good. I mean, I love Mae West. Fascination. This is one of the few. I've only got this on DVD. It's one of the only genre lens I got. I think is Fascination. I'm pretty sure I got done. Which make a liar of me now, but I thought I had it. Now I'm going through kind of quicker. We see you got some film noir sets here as well. I have the first one. This is 2, 3, and 4. I think. I think the first one's out of print, but I got the first one of this one, and I got their DVD set they put out as well. But they put out some good film noir stuff here. Usually like 3 or so on like in a set. I mean, they're both like erotic. I mean, like to be honest, like Laura Gemser actually starts out in Emmanuel too. She has like a role in that. She plays one of the two naked masseuses in the second Emmanuel film. But she would go on to do her others. But yeah, there's more exploitation aspects to the Black Emmanuel series, and because it's meant to be more of a more action oriented too. That's why you get Emmanuel and the Last Cannibals, and you get her like going after like slave traders and cannibals and all that type of stuff. Because they make her like a photojournalist, and she's going out like she's a journalist, and she's going out to different places and trying to like crack these like corrupt people and stuff like that. So they're kind of cool that way, and erotic stuff happens in between. Look at all these great ones. Okay, here we go. So Fistful Dollars, of course. Fistful Dynamite. Yeah, right away. I mean, like honestly, you don't. I don't have to sell like spaghetti westerns to you guys. Like you guys know your spaghetti westerns. Now $5 for an Onyx Moon. Not my favorite Bava, but I do like it. I think it's really fun. We got 5 Miles to Midnight. I actually really like this one too, and I know a lot of people don't, but it's got Sophia Loren and Anthony Perkins. And hey, mid-level, welcome, man. Are you availing of any of these sales? Like Indicator has probably, in my opinion, it's got the ballerist sale of all these three. But we're at the Kino right now, dude. Tell me you spent on Indicator at least a little bit, just a smidgen. We got for a few dollars more here. I love genre land. See, so when we used to have a channel here, a horror channel called Scream. It's about freaking you out. And I've actually spoken to the son of one of the presenters. So there's a guy named Ida von Belkin, and I spoke a few times with his son actually, because Ida von Belkin is a Canadian horror author, and he was one of the hosts for the Scream films. For not Scream, the movie series or TV series, but Scream the channel, and it was really good. It's my favorite host on Scream TV when it came on as a channel. So I've been speaking to his son a couple times, and right now his son is actually working to get all these intros and extras that he did for the Scream TV and kind of like preserving them, which is really really cool. Noir sets are great stuff. I don't have the noir sets. I missed out. And then he came back in, and like I'd already bought my stuff. So that was The Forest. This is not a good movie. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to tell you this is a good movie, but I enjoyed the hell out of it. But it's a bad film. But you got to like your bad films to go into watching The Forest. Like that, like it's got a gorgeous cover, and just you remember the thing: the cover is gorgeous, but that does not. You met John Roland? Did you know, Jake, that Mayor Bava did not want Edwidge Fenwick in the film? He really, really didn't want her in the film. And the studio forced her on him. And in my opinion, she's hands down the best part of the film. Yeah, I think it was actually. It was because Dungeon. That's when they did Scream. They did Drive-In. Did the Drive-In channel. Sex TV was another one. And there's a few others that were done at the time. They are all Scream ended up getting rebranded into something called Dusk, which was kind of a pale imitation of itself, and it was really sad. I'm jealous of all you guys. It's been a while since I've met anybody, actually. I met Stan Lee. Is that do I get props for meeting Stan Lee, the late Stan Lee? I'm never going to grow up. So there's Billy Wilder, Fortune Cookie. I like Billy Wilder. Conspiracy. I do not remember this film, but the cover looks good. So, that's my honesty. DJ, one, 1,000,000% appreciate that, and two, I would do that right now. We're looking at the next line up, which is going to be, by the way, Ghosts Here the Cobra. Excellent, excellent film. Really, really dug it. It's a TV film, but it's one that I 100,000,000% recommend. I am typing here. I'm not always the best at typing. So let me know that you got that, DJ. The company that ran Screen TV was sold to Shaw. And yep, it went from Scream TV to Dusk because he rebranded it to make it. Well, when she went with Martino, of course, she went with the producer. They were a couple, but yeah, for some reason he just didn't want her. But yeah, it was insulting in a way because they programmed it as Dusk, and they said, well, we're going to make it a little bit tamer because we want to focus on sort of a female audience. And I know I have a lot of female friends that watch horror, and they felt insulted by the fact that they said, oh, well, we got to tame it down, but horror for the female audience. A lot of my female audience that watch this stuff, and a lot of my female friends are way more hardcore horror fans than I am. So yeah, it wouldn't go over well today. I'll tell you right now. Mickey Spillane, the Girl Hunters, is here. Claudette Colbert. We got a Mae West one. Go West, Young Gog. Oh, Gog is insane. Gog should be much more fun than it is. Now, there's ones that I love, and there's Gog. Gog is weird. It's just got a strangeness to it. I expected more of it, actually. Good Son. See, I'm okay. Like, I'm not a Twilight fan, but to be honest, Ice, I'm not the age or the demographic for it. I won't rag. I rag on Twilight sometimes, but in all honesty, I shouldn't because it's not meant for me. That's like Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, not meant for me. But still, it's got an audience. I'm more along the lines of a Fright Night. Fright Night is my Halloween. That's my vampire era. But everybody's got their own vampire era, I think. God almost does take himself too seriously. Exactly. And I mean, like, Gotcha. I remember watching this. Gotcha. I love this movie actually back in the day. The Gray Fox. Hands up, said the sergeant. Hands up. With the great Canadian actor Richard Farnsworth. Hey, Kubrick, welcome, man. It's not for me. I'm not saying there's anything like necessarily bad about Twilight at all. It's not my jam. And there's a lot of people that love them, and hell, yeah, all the power to you. I will never knock somebody's taste in cinema and what they like, because we all got our own thing. Linda Fiorentino, yeah, man. Half Baked is here with Dave Chappelle. Yeah, Dave Chappelle. Hannibal is here, 4K for that. Hard to Hold. I saw this in theater, guys. I really did, and I was a huge Rick Springfield fan. What was it? So when I met my better half, I had a PS3 at the time. Like, I think I bought an Xbox 360 and I bought a PS3. And I used to do like SingStar. I used to play a hell of a lot of SingStar. I can't sing to save my life, by the way. You've heard me on here, guys. I can't sing. I'm just not even joking, or that's not false modesty. That's honesty. But I sing the hell out of like SingStar, and so she'd never seen. I guess she never watched the Rick Springfield videos when she was growing up. She lived in Morocco, and she's 7 years younger than me. So we're watching the Rick Springfield videos, and she's like, "Oh my God!" She said, "That's who you when you're playing SingStar. That's totally who you move like. You totally channel Rick Springfield." And it was true, and I didn't realize it before, but oh my God, it was so true. So whenever you're watching a Rick Springfield video, just get that out of your mind now. I think The Last Seduction's in sale, isn't it? Yeah. And now, if I miss something, feel free to shout it out, man, because I'll miss a bunch of things here. I liked Hell's House actually with Betty Davis and Pat O'Brien. Not my favorite of the early Betty Davis stuff, but I definitely worth having. I'm a huge Betty Davis fan, though. The Hitchhiker's here, and again, directed by Ida Lupino. So you got great stuff when it comes to that. The Hills Run Red. You got Thomas Hunter here, Henry Silva, Dan Duryea. Dan Duryea is definitely the man when it comes to this type of stuff. Right here, I'm going to say House of Whipcord, and second one, House of Long Shadows, House of Whipcord by far. Like, you don't have this one. Definitely worth grabbing. Definitely worth grabbing that one right there. House of When Not Dies here. Hunter Will Get You. John Paul Belmondo. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty much down for any John Paul Belmondo work. I love his stuff. I am Heath Ledger here. The Jury. So I've recommended this to people over and over again. It's a very 80s film. It's not a film that you could probably do today. It is definitely, there's there's a ton of nudity. It's violent as all hell. It's got a great cast. We got Mike Hammer, played by Armand Assante. We got Barbara Carrera in this one here. I think we got Lauren Landon in this one as well. I probably got the name wrong there, by the way. But If you do not have Eye of the Jury, Nate, you're still here, right? If you do not have Eye of the Jury, get this film. This, there's been a lot of Mike Hammer ones done, and there have been some really good films. But this really gets like the feel of the books. It really does. Look at this. Written screenplay by Larry Cohen. So just let that sink in. You got like Judson Scott, Paul Sorvino, Jeffrey Lewis, Alan King, Lauren Landon, Barbara Carrera. Written by Eye the Jury. Written by Larry Cohen. Michael Crawford. Sometimes do have him. That was a good series. I like that. Do you remember Michael Crawford for his Disney film though? It was Condor Man. It's like early superhero one. The Inspector, the Statutist set. Definitely recommend the Inspector. I got that from my better half. She's a huge fan. Like I said, this. It's the best version, in my opinion, Ragman of Eye of the Jury. Larry Cohen. Oh, the ambulance. Speaking of Stan Lee. Yep. Jack the John Killer. That comes with the musical edition of that. I actually had Dungeon, the graphic novel, but the from Scholastic Books. I got the Condor Man novelization. I got to meet the cast of Jacob at a convention once. They were super nice, actually. Just Before Dawn. If you don't know this one, and I don't actually, but it is amazing. Like I like it a lot. It's a slasher one. I haven't seen it in years. Jungle Holocaust. If you like the cannibal stuff, that's one to go for. We got Justine here, Marquis de Sade. So is that some? We're looking at some Jess Franco stuff. No. The kid stays in the picture. I've never watched the film completely, but I read the hell out of this book. I read that book so many times. So if you haven't, it's like Robert Evans. It's like Sir Robert Evans, the producer. Kill Baby Kill. Really good, like Mary Babbitt stuff. Junior Boner again. Boner, Jesus Christ. Sorry, it's later. That's these are. This is the sale pages that never end. What the hell? I could easily get through the other one. I had 5 pages to go through. Now I'm on what page? Freaking, I'm not sure, 20 something. Well, Last Man on Earth definitely is a good one there for you guys. Vincent Price. Yeah, Aaron's gonna be quitting soon, guys. So we got Linda Ronstadt. Is that like a? Oh, it's a documentary on Linda Ronstadt. Huh? Not bad at all. He's writing something else in Junior Boner. Good, thank you for fixing that, Maria. That's the X-rated version of that film. Living Dead Girl, which of course the song was based after. We got some Kirk Douglas here in Lonely Are the Brave. Yeah, it is a surprise not seeing a Quatermass here. I swear to God, that was 25. Okay, this is page 20. So this is what I'm doing. This is my last page for tonight because I'm tired, guys. I got work tomorrow, unfortunately. And it was a rough day. It was a really rough day today. We got McGree here. McGree sets a trap. And McGree and the St. Fierre case. Um, really good stuff. I really recommend that. Lost Highway, one of my better half's favorites, actually. Have a great evening there, Nate, man. So I may do another video. I'll try to do one tomorrow because I didn't get into Scream Factory. We went through all the 5 pages for Indicator. You know, grab the stuff there that you need. Like honestly, people picked up the Legacy, people picked up the sets. You're set. There's great stuff, and they're coming to North America in next year. So we won't be seeing like the early releases, but we're seeing coming on forward on through. 100% recommend that. So before I hum and ha too much tonight, I have to say one important thing. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Be happy. And remember, it costs nothing to be kind. So be kind to others and be kind to yourself because you know what? You deserve it. You are the Call to Cinema. You guys rock. And right here at the Call to Cinema, right here, there is always another movie. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. And I'll see you here soon. We'll look at Scream Factory sale. We'll go through the rest of the Kino sale. We'll put a pin on it. And we'll look back at the Indicator sale and see if anything else sold out. Talk to you later, guys. And have a wonderful evening.